So many crazy things that people are saying.
Yeah, I've heard rumors of Deadpool and
Yeah,
so like
dude.
I've heard Tom Cruise Iron Man.
Yeah, I've been hearing Superior Iron Man. He's supposed to be like in there as you've seen that version of Iron Man, right?
Yeah, it's like the white suit and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That could be
I
crazy.
think this will allow me to. Can you hear it?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. I'll put it on beautiful full screen.
Every night, I dream the same dream. And then, the nightmare begins. I did what I had to do to protect our world.
You cannot control everything, Strange. You opened the doorway between universes, and we don't know who or what will walk through it.
Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
He was right.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
Dude, what is this place that he's at?
We should tell him the truth.
Things just got out of hand.
You break the rules. Look out! And become a hero. I do it, I become the enemy. It doesn't seem fair.
What are
Dude,
your thoughts?
crazy.
I have a lot. So that's like the second time I've watched the trailer, and I'm both excited, but I'm also extremely nervous, based on, and like using Book of Boba Fett as a reference point. Yeah. So
I actually liked Book of Boba Fett. It took a turn upwards for me. You didn't end up liking it at all?
there's parts I liked, but I think as a whole, it makes me concerned. For me, Book of Boba Fett is a prime example of what I fear the MCU has already starting to become, as well as what I think Star Wars is going to become. And I think a lot of that is just going to be, fan service, the like the movie or show or whatever. Because like Book of Boba Fett, like it wasn't even about Boba Fett half the time. Someone did the math. I think he only had like one episode worth of like arc stuff for Book of Boba Fett, whereas like the Mandalorian had like just as much like screen time.
Yeah, the Mandalorian had a whole freaking storyline.
Yeah, but like they bring back all these characters, and I don't think they know exactly what to do with them. So
That is kind of
and
true.
I like, part of me is like super excited for like the horror aspect of this movie. Like when it was first announced that Doctor Strange 2 would be like the first like a horror themed MCU movie, I was pretty excited. I think the stuff that I'm not really excited for is like all like the rumors and cameos and leaked images, because I feel like that's gonna detract from the movie. I mean, so that was Patrick Stewart. You could hear his voice.
That's Patrick Stewart talking
Yeah.
in there? Where? Wait, play it back.
Should be right here.
We should tell him the truth.
That's Patrick
And then
Stewart.
even you can see the bald head right there.
So what do we think? What is that place?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like the Illuminati. Like the group of...
Oh,
I think
yeah,
even
the Marvel
in...
Illuminati.
Someone altered one of the image, like blew up one of the images and like highlighted and like contrasted it. And right here, I think you can kind of see, but do you see this like little white thing on his chest? It's like really small. Let me see if I can. No, I can't really zoom in, unfortunately.
You want to? You know what we could watch is the new Rockstars breakdown of the trailer.
We could. I mean,
Although,
but yeah, I know that like supposedly that's supposed to be Mr. Fantastic, but
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like the John Krasinski variant.
dude.
And then a lot of people think, right, I'll put it in slow motion. A lot of people think right here, they think either this is...
Yeah, people have been talking about
Yeah, people
this.
think it's either Superior Iron Man and they change like the color of the energy to like throw people off. Or they think it's like a version of like Captain Marvel. It's like either Monica Rambeau or Maria Rambeau. Because like you see... Also, some people think it's Nova. I mean, it kind of looks like Nova right here, but it is also hard to tell.
Yeah,
like,
it
like
really,
the helmet.
honestly, kind of looks like that. Looks like that's Nova, bro. That has to be Nova. That looks exactly like.
I don't think it's Superior Iron Man. I mean, Marvel hasn't been known to like CGI things out, so it's very possible they could have like CGI'd out like the white suit and stuff. And then, but I think it makes most sense for it to be a Captain Marvel variant because obviously you see them fighting Scarlet Witch. A lot of people have been making fun of the one line by Wanda when she's like, "When you break the rules, you get called a hero, but when I do them, I'm the bad guy." She's like, "That doesn't seem fair." Except, I think she doesn't realize that she held a whole town hostage and was torturing them against their own will.
Of her own will.
Yeah, of her own will.
Yeah. Yeah, Doctor Strange, it was an accident.
Yeah. Even then, he wasn't like holding a town hostage.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe now will be a good time for me to release to finally finish up that WandaVision review. And since
that's kind of I don't know. I've really never liked Scarlet Witch's character.
Yeah.
Like, she was cool in Winter Soldier, but just like, I don't know. She's done a lot of the dumbest things.
Yeah.
Like throughout the movies. Like, why did she have to blow up that building in Civil War? Like, why didn't she just turn it the other way? It's so frustrating.
She like throws it like straight up in the air right next to the building. Why didn't she just like throw it in the sky at an angle?
It wasn't even that. She threw it straight up into the air and then she like curved it towards the building. Like, because she was like, couldn't control it.
But it's like if I had a bomb, I wouldn't just, and I was standing next to a building, I wouldn't just throw it straight up in the air right next to the building. I would throw it up and like away from them. So, yeah. Yeah,
and then WandaVision she was
I feel bad for Elizabeth Olsen because like she does a really good job acting wise, but I'd say she's actually probably one of the strongest actors in the MCU. but
I don't know if I'd say that, because originally she was doing an accent and she kind of just like dropped it.
No, the accent's pretty bad, but I think WandaVision, she's like one of the only things that I liked about it, her acting.
She's a pretty good actress. Yeah, that is true. She did a good job in Age of Ultron.
Yeah, it was honestly just the accent, I think, but now like that she doesn't really have it as much.
Yeah, she does pretty okay. Yeah, I think my favorite actor in the MCU is or actor or actress is oh my god, the guy that plays Eric Selvig. That dude is awesome, man.
Who's Eric Selvig again? Oh yeah, I know who you're.
Remember from the Thor movies?
Yeah, he's the one guy that was running around naked in Thor 2, right?
Yeah, that guy is a great actor. I don't know. He does such a good job as his character. I don't know. He just he embodies it so well. And that's he played the bad guy in Dune. That's what is his name? Peter Skarsgård, I think.
Yeah.
Or Bill Skarsgård.
I know he was also I think he was like a serial killer and like the girl with the dragon tattoo or something like that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that guy's incredible, man. It's kind of crazy because they had some heavy talent in the old Marvel movies. Like Maria Hill is she's actually one of my favorites in the MCU too. Her acting is on spot.
Colby Smulders or Smulders.
Yeah, Colby. Yeah, Smulders. She's awesome, dude. I like her. I just like her character. Like she just plays it so perfectly. Like she doesn't do too much. She's just like there kicking ass, doing her job. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like going to be the Illuminati scene because you see like the Ultron units taking Doctor Strange. So
yeah, this is some wildness, dude. I'm like,
I guess this is the part of the movie that I'm nervous for, because it's like, it's going to be like a Doctor Strange. Like I think it's going to be setting up so much stuff, and I think it's going to kind of pull like an Amazing Spider-Man 2, where it's trying to do too many things at once. It's going to be trying to set up the Illuminati. It's going to be trying to set up more of the multiverse. Going to have probably bring in the X-Men, bring in like all these other characters from other movies and stuff. While in terms of being a Doctor Strange 2 movie and probably a Wanda movie. So
I think we're looking for too much. I don't think they're going to do as much. I don't think they're going to do everything that we think they are. I think there's going to be a lot.
I hope not. But sometimes less is more.
I've been worried about it before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, and I hope they go that way. And I'm kind of maybe in the hopeful thinking aspect of it. But I mean, I don't know. Some of the pacing with No Way Home is probably the only problem with that movie. Yeah. So I'm worried that they don't do that again with this movie, because it could be even worse this time.
Yeah, I think because like No Way,
and if it is,
No Way Home, I was nervous about No Way Home because they were bringing a lot in. They had to like balance a whole lot of elements and stuff, so that's what I'm kind of nervous. And like see like how Marvel can like see the reaction to No Way Home, and like especially like people reacting to all the old characters coming back. I'm nervous they're gonna like see that and be like, oh, let's just do more of that and stuff. So
yeah, it's we just gotta wait and see the movie. Mm-hmm. I'm so nervous though at the same time, because I don't want to see the MCU like plummet and die before I get to see the Fantastic Four get one good movie.
Yeah,
you know, but I am excited because I think at the same time, with all those things in mind, Kevin Feige is just like, the dude surprises me every day. Like what he said about Moon Knight. He said that he's kind of nervous about Moon Knight because they're taking a new direction and they're going brutal with it.
I did see that, and yeah, I'm pretty hyped for Moon Knight.
No punches pulled. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped for that, man.
I don't think we've talked about that yet, right?
Dude, play the trailer real quick. Let's talk about it, man, because Moon Knight is my favorite comic book character besides Batman.
Also, I remember texting you about it. Because, at the end, you see him, like, punching something, and I'm pretty sure it's a werewolf.
Oh, yeah.
As you, like, when we were talking about it, you mentioned...
Yeah, I saw that message, yeah. Yeah, I told you, man, Moon Knight, like, the reason I loved him so much is because his comics were, like, they were so focused on the art and the storytelling of just, like, his struggles with his identity, and Marvel characters, I mean... they're like that a lot of times, but they're just like, I don't know, the way they do it sometimes I didn't like. That's why I read DC comics more when I was a kid. But it was just so sick because on top of that, he's like Batman, but he's fighting like freaking werewolves and vampires and teaming up with like Swamp Thing and Blade, and it's there's so much potential, man.
No, yeah, I've seen the trailer. I'm like, I was pretty hyped for the No Way Home trailer, but like you could argue that because technically No Way Home in the Spider-Man trilogy is a Sony movie technically because they own the rights.
Yeah.
But I guess this is like the first like true MCU project that like I see the trailer and I'm like, oh my goodness, I am really excited for this. So
yeah, that's been the first trailer in I think a long time for an MCU movie that I've seen and just been like, yo, like I just have to.
All right, I will.
Dude, I just bought. Oh yeah, play.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I just got opening night tickets for Batman, man. I'm so freaking excited,
yes,
dude.
We need to. We'll coordinate that after the podcast because I'll need to buy my tickets and stuff. And
yeah, dude, let's get it going, man. Wait, are you gonna be in town to see that?
I won't, unfortunately.
Oh man, I wish you could.
I wish too. My sister's actually flying back to Washington. I'll just cut this out. But my sister's actually flying back to Washington this Saturday for like a orthodontist surgery or something like that. And she'll be there for a couple days. So I have to drop her off at the airport. But yeah,
that's cool. You'll have her for a couple of days. Yeah,
dude, I did get T-Mobile tickets though for T-Mobile Tuesday. It's like $2 tickets for any movie and stuff. So
oh, that's awesome, dude. You can use that.
I can't use. So you can only use it to go see a movie on that Tuesday. Unfortunately. So I think what I'm gonna do, maybe I'll go on a date or something. I'll go see Jackass, the new one, for $2.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's awesome. I was thinking, oh man, I want to go see that. Damn. I'm gonna go see Uncharted this weekend.
Oh yeah, that also comes out. I mean, I guess I could see that too, but I don't know. I'm
kind of like half dragging myself to that movie because I'm just so depressed that they casted Tom Holland for that. Like, dude, that is so bad, bro. Why did they do that?
Maybe I'll go see that one, and then we can talk about like I have no attachment to the video game. If I'm being honest, I know my dad likes the game, and he's like, I don't think Tom Holland would.
That'll be perfect. I'm gonna sit there and try to defend it, and you can just bash it for me.
Yeah.
You can be like my anger translator.
All right. I will play the Moonlight trailer.
Okay. Play it.
You can hear it, right?
Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Staying
This is one of the dopest trailers I've seen in the last few years.
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello and welcome to Staying Awake.
I think I'm losing it.
Real catch you are. You're bloody useless, Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
Oh my God, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mark? It must be very difficult. Voice.
Oh, dude.
Yes, chaos.
Midnight Man is going to be in this too. I didn't even know that, man. I'm so sad.
Embrace the chaos.
There it was.
Oh, dude, it's March. I can't believe, dude. I never thought I would see something like this, man. I used to read those comics as a kid, and I was like, dude, nobody's ever gonna care about Moon Knight. It's like it's just a ripoff of Batman, and here we are with one of my favorite actors getting a freaking no punches pulled Moon Knight series, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I'm only worried about one thing. I'm worried they're gonna go too far into like the multiple personality thing, because I mean, that was a part of his story. But for a lot of the comics, he became Mark Spector, and I don't know. I'm mostly just excited to. I hope they do good on the CGI and the effects. Hopefully, a lot of it's practical.
Yeah,
and I hope they do it. I just hope it looks good.
Yeah,
I think the story is going to be great.
I think it'll be. I'm pretty hyped for it because it feels almost like a horror movie or like a psychological thriller. There's your werewolf.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just beating it into the ground. So, I just thought it was funny because I think that was like the day after we talked about it. That's when the trailer for it came out.
Yeah,
there's a werewolf in it. I mean, could it technically be something else? Yeah, but I mean, I think there's a shot where you see like its mouth. I'm like, that's a werewolf.
Have you seen? Have you seen? Have you seen Eternals yet?
I still haven't seen Eternals. No.
Dude, so at the end of the movie, can I just spoil this for you?
I've heard the spoilers like regarding like Harry Styles and stuff and
Blade. Yeah, so dude, just seeing Blade, Moon Knight, and Black Knight together, that's gonna be nuts, man.
Yeah, I'm nervously excited for Blade. I hope it's R. If it's not R, then it's not gonna top the original.
Yeah, it better be violent at the very least.
Yeah, I mean,
I know Mahershala Ali is just gonna kill it though.
It'd be fun if he just like comes in, he's wearing the Blade outfit, he's like, "Hey, I'm Blade," and then just like kills some people. And it's like, "All right," and just leaves.
Dude, I think Blade is gonna be sick, man. I hope Marvel embraces like the way, like the style of the like how the Blade movies were, because that's how the comics looked. Like they were super. I have some of them over here. Some of the comics I used to read when I was like 7, and they're super freaking bloody, like black and red all over the pages. Like Blade wearing this freaking black leather, fighting all these like blacked out leather freaking demons and vampires, just cutting hundreds of them down.
Yeah,
and like secret vampire society and all that stuff. So I hope they embrace that.
Yeah, and I think like the first one is pretty cheesy, but like it was one of those, like it came in a time when people like thought like comic book movies were a joke. It actually came out before Spider-Man. I think it kind of helped pave the way for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, for people to be like, comic book movies can be good. Because like before then, you had like Steel with Shaquille O'Neal and like Batman and Robin, and like all these like really bad comic movies.
Horrible ones. Like it's kind of wild to think about like how I think that movie came out in 1998 or 7 or 6.
Steel or Blade?
And I mean it's Blade, and I mean it's kind of campy at some points, but it kind of has like a tone and approach to it that like just kind of uncommon for that time, you know, and just like weird that movie would get made. You know, they're like, oh, let's make a movie about this Blade comic book,
and it made it.
But I guess the vampire thing was kind of in swing, so I guess it did make sense at the time.
Yeah. And I mean, like I think it came out in the 90s, but like black leather and stuff, and like being all cool and edgy.
I love Ryan Reynolds' joke on Deadpool about you look like you're going to the premiere of Blade 2. When he said that to Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I was like, such a like weirdly specific but hilarious joke. Like only Ryan Reynolds could have came up with something like that.
Apparently, Deadpool is supposed to be in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, that's what I saw. A little thing about that today.
Ryan,
I really just hope, if anything, I hope that's true. Because I just want to see him in the MCU. I just want to see him.
I hope
again.
he better get the first F-bomb of the MCU.
Oh my gosh,
PG-13 movies
yes,
are allowed
please.
one F-bomb, and I don't think Multiverse of Madness is gonna be especially gory and stuff. So I want them to use their one F-bomb if Deadpool is in it, and it better be Deadpool.
I know, and Marvel has been teasing us with those F-bombs in the Spider-Man movies. I think that was a way to test just like how people would feel.
Yeah. I thought, okay,
Yeah,
I know you
people-
don't like Venom
Spider-Man.
2, but I think Venom 2 had like an excellent use of the one F-bomb rule.
Oh, when was it?
So, I'll just play the clip, but
I'm sorry, Cletus.
Fuck this guy!
Yeah, I like that.
I saw it as a way of them like, you know how like so often like movies have to have like a villain, like they try to redeem their villain or whatever at the last minute. They could like skin a baby alive and they're like, well, I did it because I was depressed or something like that. Like they try to make you like feel bad for it, for the bad guy.
Oh yeah,
I saw them as like making fun of that trope.
I kind of like that.
So
Yeah.
maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe they were like actually trying to make him sympathetic, but I feel like Andy Serkis is smarter than that. So either way, if that was the reason why they did it, then that's why I think it's such a good F-bomb. Because Venom's just like, no, screw that trope.
I don't think Venom 2. I don't dislike Venom 2. It's not one of my. It's not very high on my favorite comic book movies, but I like the movie. I enjoy the Venom movies. I'm glad they made them for sure. Like I like them. I'll probably rewatch them throughout the years. They're pretty good comic book movies, and I'm glad they're here. I'm glad Venom gets a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he might cross over with Andrew Garfield, so we'll see. I also just remembered that I think the Mobius movie is gonna come out soon, but no one cares about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nobody really.
I think it's supposed to come around the same out around the same time as the Batman.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out.
Did you see the new poster for it? It looks oddly similar to another.
Are they really trying to compete with Batman right now?
Wait, is it Mobius or Morbius?
Morbius.
Can you see
Yeah.
it okay? Does that poster remind you of anything?
Not right off the top of my head.
How about now?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they're pretty similar.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, I saw like a meme of it or something. It's like no one care, so little people care about Mobius that they can just copy the Shang-Chi poster. I just thought that was funny, but
That's funny. Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know what just happened.
yeah.
Discord froze and then kicked me off. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what Sony is trying to do with these proper. Like, I don't get it, man. I'm not like. I like the Venom thing, and I thought I heard that they were trying to do like a Silver Sable movie, which I think Silver Sable could be cool.
They're doing a Silver Sable. They just announced a Madam Web movie. That's gonna be.
Are they?
Yeah,
Actually?
it's the one chick in 50 Shades of Grey.
What the heck? Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
So they announced that, and then I think the only way they'll get people to see Mobius if there's like a post-credit scene with Andrew Garfield in it, like basically saying that they all take place in the same universe. But
Yeah, that is a wild idea. Why is a Madam Web movie? What?
yeah, I don't know.
I wish it's so weird because I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, why haven't we ever seen Madam Web like in anything or like hinted at in anything? But now a movie about I don't know. That could be interesting. I guess if they like redo the character.
Yeah.
But like she never really had anything crazy going on in the comics.
No, I don't really get a lot of the reason. I don't understand a lot of the decisions behind Sony.
Yeah, I could understand Silver Sable. I think that would be sick.
Yeah.
I saw her in some of like the Blade comics, and sometimes she teamed up with like Black Cat, and it was kind of cool.
I'm only familiar with her version in the PS4 Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. But yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just see what happens with that. But I don't know what Sony's doing. Sony's kind of bonkers sometimes.
Can you try and look up and pull it up and like see if you can find any other like cinematic universes that are underway? I know Disney's working on. They're gonna pull up with the Rick Riordan books. Did you ever read those when you were a kid? Percy Jackson and all that. Disney's gonna do a Disney Plus show with that. And there's a lot of lore there. They can do a lot with that. I hope they do it right. But Rick Riordan is writing the script for the show, and he's part-time directing. And he said that he's like heavily involved in it. So
I kind of have a soft spot for the live-action Percy Jackson movies. They're not good, but like to me, they're kind of like so bad. I just enjoy them. I
haven't seen the second one. The first one, I kind of do have a soft spot for.
Honestly, the first one to me, it's more forgettable. The second one's more bad, but like it's kind of like cringy bad, but I kind of like it. It also doesn't hurt that Alexandria Daddario is in it.
I already know what you're talking about.
And she's I can say that as a bachelor of a free stallion.
A free stallion. Are there any others that are being worked on though?
I think the MonsterVerse is gonna continue. I think at least like another Kong film is planned. So I think we'll just see how that goes.
Yeah. I want to see another Kong film for sure.
DC.
I don't know if I want to see a Hollow Earth Kong movie. That's just going to be entirely CGI.
Yeah, that's what it'll probably be. They're probably going to do an adaptation of The Son of Kong. So it would be like him finding like a baby Kong or something, or maybe making love to a female Kong with big old titties. And it's like just like like the whole movie is just like a 2-hour like sex scene between the two. They're like, and they're just like they're like and like crumbling mountains and stuff as they're.
She reaches her hand through. It comes all the way through the earth, pokes out of Mount Everest. She's like gripping onto the earth.
He's like pulling her hair or something.
He destroys San Francisco as one last threat.
He just gets like a public bus and uses it as a condom or something like that. It's like,
oh my god.
I would pay good money for that. I would pay good money for someone to animate.
I'm going to see that. Yeah, I need you to get on that one.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll do a stop motion because I have the one Kong figure you gave me, this bad boy. And then I have a smaller one, so this one can be Big Kong, and he's just like going down on. I don't even have to make it like look like extremely graphic. I can just blur it out to like insinuate that something graphic's going on. I just get my channel taken down.
YouTube's knocking on your door. They're like, Cameron, we're concerned.
Yeah, they're like, we're okay with gay guys doing the penis or dildo challenge, but you insinuating that 2 fake gorilla toys are having sex is too much.
Yeah, we can't deal with this, Cameron.
That's true, folks.
We have too much.
Look it up. Well, don't look it up on YouTube, but it's on there. Or naked yoga.
So, I mean, we have MonsterVerse. Anything else?
I think Jurassic World is trying to set something up. I don't know. I'm pretty torn on the new trailer. I'm excited for it, but like on the same hand, it's still.
It just looks at. I don't know. These movies have just started to feel like beating a dead horse to me.
I like the first Jurassic World, but like in the same way that I like same way that I like Rampage with The Rock.
I have not seen that. Is it good?
It's what you expect. It's The Rock and like a giant gorilla fighting a giant wolf and giant crocodile while destroying the city. It's nothing more. It's nothing. It's the same guy who directed the San Andreas movies or the San Andreas movie.
Oh yeah.
Or Journey to the Center of the Earth 2. You're the one with The Rock.
Oh yeah, he
directed that. So I get like it's kind of like the same like level of humor and stuff and all that. So it's like giant monsters plus that. That's kind of what to expect. It's fine for what it is.
I kind of like Journey to the Center of the Earth.
I do too.
Honestly, I liked that movie when I was a kid. Have you seen the old one, the first one with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
Though? That one wasn't bad either.
No.
I mean, they're kind of like, I don't know. I kind of miss that era of movies. You know what I mean? They used to like make cool movies for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, kids' movies are just like, wow. What is
I feel
this?
like kid movies nowadays always has to have like some like super complex moral and something, which I don't think is a bad thing for kids to learn and stuff. But I think sometimes like it's also nice just to have a nice little adventure movie for kids.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, like, yeah, a lot of times they do that. They try to do that, and they just fail. Like they try to do all these moral messages, and like kids don't even glean anything from it. Sometimes, like it's too complex, or it's just like it's not even a useful message.
Yeah, they're like,
or it's like, oh great, we hear this all the time. Thank you.
Like the message of Zootopia is like, don't be racist. It'd be like, yeah. I mean, most people...
Okay, Zootopia.
I do like Zootopia though.
Zootopia, it's a modern masterpiece.
I do like Zootopia.
That's a great film. That movie was sick, dude. It was like a detective story, like a freaking like psychological thriller. It was wild, like a conspiracy story.
That's actually based off of a real life conspiracy theory. Yeah.
What?
In it, what? Yeah, which is kind of why it's like some people are like, they're like, I appreciate the message, but like if it is like a 1-to-1 ratio, or I guess metaphor of like the real life conspiracy theory, then it's kind of messed up.
What's the real life conspiracy theory?
Basically, I don't know all the details. I'll try to find the video and then I'll just like link it or something. I don't know, and if I find it, I'll send it to you. But basically, it involves the government basically like getting like black neighborhoods like addicted on crack and stuff, and like super.
Oh yeah, I know about this. It's more than a conspiracy theory. That was proven to be true. What happened was in the 70s and the 80s, and this was proven by two different heads of FBI, the East Coast and the West Coast heads of FBI. For one of them was Virginia, and the other one of them was Atlanta, and the other one was in LA. Both presided over thousands of people in their careers. And they came out at the end of their careers and started saying this. While there were reporters reporting this story, the reporter who reported it ended up dead a few years later by two gunshots to the head, to the back of the head.
Let me guess. Suicide.
Yep.